My name is Jake Elliott and I'm 23 years old and I currently work at a school. So my accident was on the 18th of January 2019. I was going into college to retake an exam. I was under a mile away from my house, so I was only a few minutes down the road really. But I was in a very serious car accident with three of my friends. I took all the impact from the accident. My friend called the emergency services, and from that phone call they got me to the scene of the accident from the initial phone call in 13 minutes, and every second counts when you're in that position.
My name's Alex James. I'm a consultant anaesthetist. In my NHS work, I work for one of the regional major trauma centres, Royal Stoke. And in addition to that work, I work with the air ambulance service as an air ambulance doctor. I remember that incident very well. We were operating as a team as two critical care paramedics, a doctor and a pilot, and we were tasked this incident by air because it happened during a day shift with good weather where we were responding primarily by helicopter. We made our way to the scene of this incident and landed in a nearby field, and we were actually the first emergency service resource to arrive. At that time we made our way from the field over towards Jake's car, where he was a passenger in the rear of the vehicle. It was immediately apparent that the car had been involved in a quite high speed and high energy impact. A couple of the occupants had already made their way out, but Jake was trapped in the rear of the vehicle, and it was immediately apparent that he had a significant head injury. My
injuries from the car accident, so I got a severe brain injury from the accident. I've had to live with that for about 5.5 years, however long it's been, and it's had its ups and downs. It's a recovery process and it's an ongoing recovery process, but it is what it is, and you've just got to be thankful for the air ambulance every day really, because if it wasn't for them, my position now would be much worse, and me personally, I don't think I'd be here today without them.
A short time after we arrived, a responding vehicle arrived from the fire service, and together we worked to remove Jake from the vehicle as safely and quickly as we could. After he was out of the vehicle, we made a more full assessment of him and found that our main and immediate concern was that we believed him to have a significant head injury. He had a reduced level of consciousness and was requiring some support with his airway to maintain his airway open and allow him to oxygenate and ventilate his lungs appropriately. We made an early decision that he would require a pre-hospital anaesthetic, where we take control of his breathing and render him unconscious and sedated in order to try and provide the best possible conditions for the brain to recover from its serious injury. Working as a team, we administered drugs and placed a breathing tube to take control of Jake's ventilation and ensure that he was adequately sedated. Shortly after that, we took him to the helicopter, packaged him safely within it, and made sure that we were able to monitor him and treat him en route to the local regional major trauma centre, which is based at the University Hospitals of Coventry and Warwick.
Like I said, the way I see it is, if it wasn't for the air ambulance, I don't think I'd be alive today, or I'd be in a much different condition, and I doubt that I'd be alive today if it wasn't for the air ambulance. So that's just unbelievable, the work that they did for me that day. With this week being Air Ambulance Week, the Air Ambulance is looking for your support more than ever by being today's supporter and tomorrow's lifesaver, and saving countless of lives like my own.